Being 17 with a lot of free time had seriously resulted with me being antisocial, awkward, and a loner most of the time. Wonder why? Hello everyone and welcome to this pathetic excuse free channel. I'm here today to talk about the world of fanatic teenagers obsessing over cute boys and unrealistic situations that will probably not happen to anyone in real life. Enter Asian drama. These are TV dramas filmed and released on different countries in Asia. Now, the term Asian drama is really broad if you think about it. There's Chinese dramas, Thailand dramas, Taiwanese, Japanese, and many more. Generalizing it as a whole, this different genre of dramas has almost the same style of narrative with slight tweaks depending on their culture. And I know I hadn't talked about the most well known of all in terms of mainstream media that people immediately think about when you say Asian drama. Let me introduce K-drama. For those of you who don't know or haven't even heard of the term yet, which I really doubt, Korean drama, or K-drama for short, is any TV series or movies filmed, produced, and released on South Korea. And of course, we are all pretty much familiar with South Korea's main pop culture export right now, which I should probably say straight up that I'm not really a fan of. Yeah, sorry to disappoint you folks. I'm a stay-at-home chilling with the movie kind of person. Any form of physical exertion is my biggest enemy. But what I do take part in, occasionally, is their dramas in movies. Maybe it's because of their cutesy plotlines or close relations to Western themes while also never losing touch with their culture and practices. Either way, Korean drama, for the most part, is a success internationally. And being a potato couch with no social life whatsoever got me hooked on this kind of dramas. So instead of actually doing productive things that could seriously help me in the future, I indulge myself into watching good-looking people getting together and become the cutest couple ever. Because let's face it, we watch these kind of things because of the pairings and the chemistry. And here is where one of the reasons why K-dramas are so rampant, it should be classified as an epidemic, comes into play. But before I start, I just want to say upfront that everything I say and point out in this video are just my opinions and had nothing to do with the shows themselves. Alright, all good. Cue non-copyright music. From what I have observed, being the Sherlock type that I am, the most prominent K-dramas that often becomes popular are of course romance dramas. And by now, looking at it, there is not one popular K-drama that doesn't have romance mixed into it in some way. And I really think this prompts the target demographic, i.e. teenage girls, to watch K-dramas the most. You see, teenage girls are the most easily fooled. Liking things that are romantic and beautiful and fantasizing being in a situation with lots of drama and of course cute boys is what hopeful romantic teenage girls like us are all about. 20 episodes of dramas with more than 40 minutes of runtime is nothing, and I'm saying this based on experience, nothing for young people. I know this because I've been this way ever since I watched my very first K-drama. And in every new series that I watch, which involves a good-looking boy, oppa, and a girl getting together, gets to me every single time. With a pretty good-looking oppa, I mean, who wouldn't want to watch that? That perfect smile. Anyway, add a couple thousands of girls like me into the mix and you have yourself a multi-dollar industry that sells and would continue to sell well. For the most part, the narrative of famous K-dramas are actually the same if you look at it more clearly. Cute and quirky girl meets a reserved or arrogant guy sometimes it changes, equals to an entertaining premise. Add likable side characters and second male lead into the mix and you're looking at a K-drama hit. Since teen girls are the most vulnerable and easily influenced in terms of trends, it is no doubt that releasing new and fresh ideas, no matter how absurd it is, still appeals to them. This brings us to reason number 2. Once you become a fan of a certain actor or actress, and you start to stan them in an excessive, sometimes obsessive way, then you would want to know what they are working on or their next drama. This can build a hype, especially when the actor or actress is fairly well known on the last drama or movie that she or he starred in. And of course, when you watch a certain person act and fall in love with their every being after a while, you'd want to share this to the whole world and fangirl or boy so hard your real-life standards for an ideal match goes to beyond realistic. This is why hype can also turn a weird, maybe absurd premise for a series into the most awaited and admired, to the point that as soon as a new episode from the series is aired or posted, thousands of K-drama enthusiasts and stans automatically transform into watching mongrels thirsty for Oppa's smile, updating every scene and every highlight in the episode. This could go on and on until the actor takes a hiatus and enlists for the mandatory 2 years in the South Korean army. During this time, a new actor can pave his way into the spotlight and the cycle continues. Now, as peer pressure goes, whatever show is in trend right now will be watched by thousands or millions of followers, or maybe the occasional K-drama watchers like me. In cases like mine though, some people just want to watch Korean drama for fun, and of course the story. Because K-drama tends to sometimes spice things up a bit, which brings us in a chain of fresh and ultimately unique shows that everyone would want to watch, sometimes because of curiosity. This leads us to our number 3 reason. Now, conjuring up an entirely new idea for a show is no easy feat, especially when you know almost all of the good idea for a show has been done a couple dozen times already. That's why writers and creators take their time in creating shows that are worthwhile and enjoyable. You know, maybe it's just me, but what I really like about the K-drama/Asian drama industry is how they reimagine concepts that are used and redundant and turn it into something that people can still enjoy. You ever heard a show about a time-traveling manhole? Of course not. So they made it possible, and of course, it's quirky and comical and doesn't make any sense sometimes, but so what? People still watch it, and heck, I enjoyed it. Same goes with W, a meta type show that will blow your brains out, and let me just say, really confuses you a lot. But all I'm saying is that K-dramas are not afraid to take a bold step into something that other films or series hadn't even thought about. Creating fresh and entertaining content that makes you feel something. It isn't just a fad or bandwagon, it's what film and television is for. To explore new horizons and ideas and inspire others by it. And I appreciate K-drama as a whole. They take heart and passion for every new series that they share into the world. Family, friendship, love, and heartbreak. These are the things that makes our life worthwhile and worth living for. Watching it in television proves how important these things are in each of our lives. So I may not be that kind of fan or, let's say, too deep into the rabbit hole that is Asian dramas, but I really value the hard work that is put in all of these amazing shows. Especially K-drama. These are wonderful works of film that needs to be appreciated more and not be labeled as just an eye candy. Yes, no matter how we view it, Asian drama is still an industry. The epidemic that it spreads massively, especially if the series is marketed insistently and into the right demographic, is still for the purpose of ratings and money. But we can't deny how it can give off powerful and compelling messages that can honestly inspire and support others in a way. It paves a way for people to relate and somehow feel to be a part of something. I also felt this intense form of passion even though I don't like interaction and I can sometimes be seen as a meanie. I can relate in watching it, especially with friends. And if someone like me experience this strong feelings of belongingness, then I'm sure everyone can see K-drama in a positive light and just start enjoying it. Hey guys, welcome to the end card, and I'm glad you made it this far. Hope you like this little tribute for K-drama. If you did enjoy it, I hope you'd subscribe, like, or comment. I would really appreciate it since I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube thing. This had been Euphoric Watch, and thank you for watching. Ciao!